Thank you very much. My name is Choji Hasuga from Japan International Corporation System. So it's a long time to see you, Mr. Kuntro. And just I want to know that how do you coordinate with the victims? I think that the biggest problem for the Japan government just now is providing houses and the creation of the new job. That in the case of Banda Aceh, how do you coordinate? How do you talk with the victims? So just I want to know that point. Thank you very much.
Excuse me, I missed some part of your questions. How do I coordinate with what?
With the people, local people, who are the victim of the tsunami and the earthquake.
Well, the situation in Aceh is a little bit different, since we already have conflict for 25 years. So conflict, this is real battle between the army and at that time we called rebel. Okay, now they are our brothers and sisters again. So basically the most important is to get trust from the people, because at the time the Acehnese, they did not trust people coming from outside Aceh, and I'm an outsider of Aceh. I'm not an Acehnese myself. So the most important thing is to get trust. And when it comes to trust, I started with the beginning of the planning process, village planning. I leave it to the people to do their own village plan. So that means we leave it to their hands on how to rebuild their villages. Where do they want to what do you call it, build houses, whether they want to have roads wider than the roads before, or whether they want to have school clinics, school village, or whether they want to have market in their village, or they want to have mosque, that kind of things. We leave to them. So that is the first start to build trust between our organization, myself, and the people. And so that's the beginning. The planning starts from the bottom. They do the planning. We provide them, we facilitate them. Facilitating meaning providing with the village planner, with economists, with school teachers, with those who can decide a market. We provide all this, so we facilitate. But when it comes to making decision, it is the village people. It is them who make decision. Because I told them at the time that the future is theirs. So in tsunami, everything is gone. If they're lucky, they're still alive. But gone meaning all documents is gone. So you don't have any property certificate anymore. You don't have your diploma. You don't have your marriage certificate. So when there's no document, actually a consensus among the people is very important. So that is the entry point to gain their trust. Once the trust is there, things are becoming very simple basically. You can start building houses, you can start building mosques, and there's no conflict between themselves, and that's very, very important. I'm so proud to say that using this approach, there's no social conflict at all in Aceh since tsunami hit that area. Basically, since all these people come up with a consensus on how to rebuild their villages, their districts, their province. So we get trust from them because we give them trust to rebuild their own future.